Have you stayed there?
In ghosts? No. Do you believe in ghosts?
I mean, I don't. Sure.
But have you had any paranormal experiences in your time?
A little bit, yeah. What is up, everybody, and welcome to Unobstructed Views. Alongside Jared Carrabis, I am Alanna Rizzo, and we are waiting to. And I guess we're going here. I'm just talking to myself now. Jared, is that what we're doing?
Well, I thought that you were doing like a Ron Burgundy because you're like, I am Alanna Rizzo.
Alanna Rizzo. There we go. American Family Field at going to be the site of the game this evening. Jonathan Papelbon, once again, will be joining us momentarily. There he is in Mississippi.
But the thing about tonight is that it should not be a close game. Aaron Savale has not been good. This is a guy that the Red Sox should take to the woodshed. I think we were talking to TC earlier today about this, and in the games that they've scored, whatever it is, more than 4 runs, they've got a ton of blowout victories. This offense is capable of putting up double-digit runs, but when they don't, it's the low-scoring games. It's the games where, like in the first game of the series, it's another 1-run loss. It's bases loaded, 9th inning, and you've got a guy at the plate that can't come through for you. Like, it would just be nice to win the games that you should win. Tonight's a game that you should win.
I mean, we're over here talking about Marcelo Mayer doppelgangers. That's neither here nor there. Christian Yelich, obviously a veteran player, getting ready to go up to the plate. We've got a lot of difference of opinion in terms of who Marcelo Mayer looks like, but let's talk a little bit about fits. Realistically, hang on.
Why can't we talk about that immediately?
Because he doesn't look anything like Vinny Chase. He doesn't.
I am going to ask our producers to please pull up a side-by-side of Vinny Chase and Marcelo Mayer, and I dare you to tell me that they don't look alike.
They don't look anything alike.
And Christian Yelich, who they just showed in the dugout, he's like, I think they actually did like a bit together where Pete Davidson took batting practice for the Brewers, and Yelich was like, alike. He was like, I get Pete Davidson a lot. They look nothing alike. But
I don't see Yelly and Pete Davidson. No.
Vinny
Chase was a heartthrob in Entourage.
Marcelo Mayer is a sex symbol and will be in Boston for the next 2 decades.
Not if he sucks.
Oh, my God. He's unbelievable.
The only reason why he'll be a sex symbol is because he'll have a whole lot of money. That's about it.
Yeah, he does not look like Vinny Chase. I'm sorry.
He needs to grow the facial hair. He needs some stubble. No. We're going to have a talk about it.
Side by side. All right, Fitz, go.
All right, we've got to go back to the young buck conversation, especially with Christian Campbell here. Sean wants to know, do you think they are harming the development of Christian Campbell by having him play 2 positions plus learning a 3rd position, all while having probably the worst slump of his life? I don't want to dictate that this is the worst slump of his life, but feels pretty aggressive, yeah?
And a hurt rib. I mean, all the offensive slumping goes back to when he missed a game or 2 with that sore rib. And then on top of that, it's like, why don't you go learn second base while you're in center field, but think about playing first base before the game starts. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, can we leave guys at their natural positions?
I had a conversation with Pedro Martinez last week on this day on MLB on TBS, and he said Christian Campbell is so good they're trying to make him bad. Pap, they're moving him all over the place. He's obviously so talented, but let's go ahead and screw this kid over from the jump.
Man, that sounds like Pedro to a T. But, to me, you look at his whole body of work. This kid had 1 really good year at Georgia Tech and has now had 1 really good year in the minor leagues. He
started last year in single A, Pap.
That's what I mean. We're bringing him up too fast.
Yeah. So that is it. And I'm going to allude to that a lot. We are bringing these kids up too fast. And how hard, and you don't understand how hard it is to learn a position at the big league level. But if he keeps doing like he does right here and he hits, then the errors, you take that. You say, you know what, the guy's hitting 300 with 12 bombs. Okay, I take that. But right now he's not doing that.
No, he wasn't. Listen to this. And Vinny Chase, I know that you got another tweet about this.
Embarrassing here.
Are you guys blind?
I must be, because I don't see it at all.
Am I the only person with eyeballs on this show?
Jared Carrabis is...
Absolutely right.
I think it's like the fact that Vinny Chase is a little bit smaller in the face.
First of all, I can't even see that far away. I still don't see it.
Just know that I'm right.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
It's unfortunate,
we need
but
a
I
better
am.
Picture.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose on this one. I'll never back down. They're doppelgangers.
I know he's Cali kid. He's Cali cool kid. Let me just tell you this. But he ain't nowhere close to the spectrum.
Thank you.
A Hollywood megastar, people's top 50 hottest men in the world. I'm sorry, it's not even close.
Yeah, that show was one of the best shows ever written by Doug Ellen, ever created. He does not look like Vinny Chase. I mean, he could be like a distant cousin, but he's not the doppelganger.
I do have.
All right, top three, we're back. Talking about the Pfister in Milwaukee. That is where the teams stay, by the way, if you don't know that, visiting teams. It is supposedly haunted. Now, I've stayed there a number of times for my girl Jennifer McNiff watching at home a number of times. I've never noticed anything haunting there. Have you stayed there?
In ghosts? No. Do you believe in ghosts?
I mean, I don't. Sure.
But have you had any paranormal experiences in your time?
A little bit, yeah. I had a townhouse in Colorado that, like, you'd come home and the lights were on, and I knew that I didn't leave them on because I was, like, super anal about turning lights off and all those things. And yeah, but I mean, I've never had. As long as they're friendly, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I had a ghost in my apartment near Fenway. Like 3 different paranormal things happened, but you could tell that it was like if Pap was a ghost, he would be doing this stuff to my apartment. I'd be like, all right, like, that's just Pap messing around. Like, it wasn't like malicious or sinister. It was kind of just like doing stuff where it's like, that's definitely a ghost, but they're not here to hurt me.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine being in Boston that your apartment was old. Like it was an older building?
No.
Really?
I think it was, it was more newer. I think it opened in 2019.
Oh, no, that's new.
I don't believe in ghosts.
You
don't?
I
don't believe in ghosts.
Okay.
No. I believe in Sasquatch, and I believe in aliens.
You believe in Sasquatch, but you don't believe in ghosts?
Yeah, but I don't believe in I believe in aliens, Sasquatch, but no ghosts.
Dustin Pedroia is the biggest Sasquatch guy going.
But apparently, according to Pap, Petey had an incident, Pap, at the Pfister in Milwaukee that you said Dustin told you about. What was it? Yeah,
he said all of his sheets rose up above his bed while he was asleep for a second, and they just came back down.
I'm calling
BS
and he came
on that. I don't think he stays there either. I know you were talking about Mookie doesn't stay.
Yeah, Mookie won't stay there.
I want to say he doesn't stay there either anymore because of that.
I would want something like that to happen. Like, even when I had like those weird things happen in my apartment, I was like, this is cool. Like, I would like video it.
I would too.
Did you ever see anything on the camera?
Oh yeah, like there was I had like an Apple Watch, and it just literally just.
No, shut up! It did not.
I swear, I'll show you. And there's also a picture that got taken off the wall, and it was just like if it had fallen, it would have fallen, but it was like laying up against the wall. And then there was another time where we were all hanging out in the living room, and I was like, why is the deck light on? And the switch to the deck light was in the bedroom, and no one was in there. So there's like it could not have been turned on any other way.
I don't know. I went to New Orleans one time, and my friend that I went with, Erin, she was really into that stuff, and she wanted to go do like this nighttime seance thing, and I was like, I fell asleep. I was so bored.
Yeah.
No, see, I don't believe in any of that because, see, when I stayed at the Pfister Hotel, I almost welcomed it. You know, like I would get back from the bar or whatever, I'd get back in my room, I'd have a drink, and I'd light a candle, smoke a cigarette, and I'd wait for the ghost to come. They never came.
I don't think if you invite them, they come. I think they have to come on their own. By the way,
and Fitz's name hasn't been mentioned, but he's been nothing but solid since he's been called up.
Jaron. Oh, nice
snow
catch.
cone!
What a play!
Oh, I need to see that replay. I think he snow coned that.
This kid just does he's a ball player.
He is.
He just plays hard. He reminds me of Chase Utley in the outfield. Am I allowed to say
I
that?
love that analogy.
Thank you.
Great
analogy.
Thank
you, Pap. See?
Chase Utley, Jaron's just like meathead. He's like, I lift weights, I eat breakfast sandwiches,
I know that Chase doesn't.
Fast.
I mean, the guy doesn't even eat dairy. But the point is, like, Chase is just a ball player, and so is Jaron. They're saying something about the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in the order. What do you got?
Yeah, we got an extra opinion on the lineup. 4, 5, 6 should be Mayer, Campbell, and Abreu. They need to shake up the lineup more.
Is there truth to that, Pap? I mean, do you think they keep shaking it up, or do you leave it as it is? Or, we're always complaining that we're moving guys around all over the diamond. What if you're moving them all over up and down the lineup?
And why'd he laugh that hard?
Let me tell you something here, old James Roberts on Twitter. Look, they have shuffled up this lineup more than I ever expected them to shuffle up this lineup. And for you to think that Meyer's just going to come up here and hitting a 3 or 4 hole hitter and just be like, oh, I'm your new. No, that don't happen up in the show, kid. I'm sorry.
You do kind of get to a point, though, where you're like, what else can we do? You come into the season and you're 3, 4, 5, it's gone. It was Casas, Bregman, and Story. I mean, Story's as good as gone. So you're going to have to get creative at some point. That's a big part. That is the heart of your order, and you're essentially moving forward a month and a half in without it.
We're having this conversation about whether Marcelo Mayer and Vinny Chase or Adrian Greiner look like each other. Jared swears by it. Pap and I say absolutely not. So your take on
I'm with Jared.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Ball down.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Vinny Chase can't hit like that.
Let's go, Vinny.
Go. All right. Stand-up double for not Vinny Chase.
Standing offensively and defensively, he's been one of the best rookies in baseball this year. But the fact that you've got, the fact that you have him.
Run, go. Hey, we'll take it. We will take it.
We'll take it.
By any means necessary.
Doesn't matter to me. Run's a run.
Say Don Raphael. Hey, look, that's what you need. You need guys.
That's an MVP play right there, Pap.
That is why I'm talking about productivity in at-bats. You don't know what's going to – they got the guy over third now. Look, a pass ball ends up scoring that guy. That's why the little tiny things in baseball matter. And, he's not the MVP I thought he would, but heads-up play here by Cedon to get there.
I mean, I don't expect, especially lefty. He did hit a homer off a lefty in AAA a few weeks ago, and that was encouraging. That was kind of like probably one of the boxes they were hoping to check before he got called up. I'm not looking homer here, but
one home run off a left-hander, and they're like, all right, you're good. Come on up.
Okay, little drop piece. Get down. All right.
Okay.
Hey, Marcelo Mayer. That's my guy,
Hey,
Pat.
he's living right. Kid's
That's
living
my guy.
right.
International sex symbol Marcelo Mayer. He is.
Wow.
He is.
International now?
I believe
he just
so.
got elevated?
They're watching him in Japan, I believe. I have reason to believe that.
Why?
This is guy. Hey, they're guys.
It's just
now,
a gut feeling. Look at this
they're
guy.
boys now.
No undershirt.
I can tell you that the Dodgers are playing and Ohtani's playing right now. That's who Japan is watching. They're not them.
He's going no undershirt, but full button to the top. I think if you're going to go no undershirt, correct me if I'm wrong, Pat, but you got to pop the top a little bit, maybe 1-2 buttons.
We're talking about Story here?
Yeah, I was going to say, Story used to do that.
Meyer. I'm talking Meyer here because if you're going to go no undershirt, what's the point of doing that unless you're popping the top a little bit?
I'm not really keen into all that. I was strictly an undershirt guy just because I didn't want my nipples to get raw.
You were a turtleneck guy sometimes.
I was a big time undershirt guy because my nipples, I didn't want them getting raw. I wanted them fresh.
Right. No, I feel you on that.
You got to put some powder and some Vaseline on there.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I did use the Dustin Pedroia Vaseline method of coating your whole body in Vaseline before.
Yes. I believe Uke was also a Vaseline guy.
Your whole body?
To stay warm.
Yeah.
They put Vaseline on their entire bodies to stay warm. Capture the warmth inside your body.
Yeah, it keeps you warm, number one. And number two, prevents any kind of chafing.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a tremendous amount of Vaseline that's being used then.
No doubt. I mean, they probably had a Vaseline sponsor. Also,
did he?
Yeah, him as well. There was
come on, that's funny.
A guy that was that you were compared to, Pap, Roger Clemens. He was a big icy hot guy, but he used to put it below
the tank.
Yes, he used to put it below the belt because he never wanted to feel comfortable on the mound, is what he said.
That
Really?
is also. I cannot confirm or deny that I've seen that, but I've heard that. Yes.
Yes. I think he's talked about it publicly.
Why wouldn't you want to feel comfortable, though? I would think you'd want to feel comfortable.
I think if you're comfortable on the mound, now I'm getting complacent. Now maybe I'm feeling too good out there. Maybe I'm making a pitch that I wouldn't have made if I was tense and I was angry.
But wouldn't you, if you're uncomfortable, wouldn't you be thinking about the discomfort and that takes away?
I will tell you this, Alanna. I have had the Red Hot accidentally touch that area, and I don't want any part of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you don't for me to fathom what was going on, him trying to still pitch with that. Oh.
You ever use Tiger Balm, Pap?
No, I use the Kramer G6 stuff, hot stuff, but normally it was just on my arm or my shoulder or neck. But
is Tiger Balm the same thing as like Icy Hot or Bengay or whatever?
Pretty much
yes,
all
but it's
the
only
same
the
stuff.
hot.
Oh,
I did have a guy in my bullpen one time. I don't know if I should say his name. Well, his name was Julian Tavares. And he was kind of an animal, but he would eat the Red Hot Kramer G6 because he thought that if he ate it, it would heat his body from within.
All right, this one's from Beef Stew, 2022. Hey, Pap, for my money, Cowboy Joe is the best umpire that ever lived. I feel like there's some thoughts, emotions, some things behind this.
Beef Stew is egging me on tonight, isn't he?
Beef Stew wants a beefy reaction out of you, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know. I'm a firm, and this happened the other night with Walker Buehler. He stood on the mound. He did not leave the mound area. The umpire confronted him. Sometimes these umpires, especially Joe West, they think it's all about him. And, as a rookie, I found out real quick. But me and him, we went back for a while there. He don't like me too much. I tried to do a peace arrangement with him, but that didn't work either.
Do you want me to mediate this? Because Joe West, big Carrabis guy, big super fan guy. I feel like I could mediate and get in between you two and I guess resolve the conflict between the two sides.
I want to know what the peacemaker was.
I got fined $50,000 for touching Joe West, and then another $50,000 for throwing Powerade at him.
There's one out. I mean, it depends on how close you are to the second pitch.
Well, it doesn't really matter.
I hate being right. Did not love the matchup. Walk-off grand slam for Christian Yelich.
I did not anticipate the grand slam. I thought it was going to be like a blooper up the middle.
Yeah, no. I did too, Alanna.
Not me. Didn't love the matchup. Walk-off grand slam. Red Sox got to fight to salvage the series tomorrow.
Tough way to lose one right there, boys. Tough way to lose one.
Yeah.
They
didn't deserve to win, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but they almost had it. Right. But I just didn't feel good about Chapman. I didn't.
All right.
Okay. Well, we're going to post game now over on NESN. We're going to be back on the 7th. We will see you there. For Jonathan Papelbon, Jared Carrabis, our entire NESN Plus crew, I'm Alanna Rizzo. Thank you so much for watching Unobstructed Views. We'll get him tomorrow, boys. Don't cry, Carrabis. Don't cry.
Bye.